everyone, berrysimmer here, and today I have brought you another part of Perfect Genetics. This is a voiceover simply because my Bandicam first didn't have the symbol I have the bottom right hand corner, and when I went over to edit, apparently it didn't pick up my voice or any audio except for, babies crying and all that. So I hope you don't mind the voiceover for right now. So in this part, we we did the second part of the skills. I did record this beforehand, so it may be different from when we left off last time. And in this part, I talked about some serious stuff, stuff about the channel and stuff about how this channel works. So I'm a little bit I'm disappointed about how Bandicam is working right now, so I need to fix it again. So let's get one thing straightened out in the open. This channel is very accepting to all sexualities. Now, I don't want any mean comments in the comments down below, because I don't want to say this and be like, oh, you're one of those people. But if I see mean comments about how I run my channel, I will block you from the comments, and I don't want to do that. So everyone be nice in the comments. Another thing is that if I base a sim around a certain sexuality, I will do research, so I make sure not to mess it up and offend anyone, because that's the last thing I want to do, is offend anyone on this channel. And feel free to say anything if I do it wrong or don't do it justice, because with all my sims, they will be based, or they will have a certain sexuality, and I will play them as such. Also, another thing is the schedule for the Sims days. They will be different now. Yes, Flamingo is asleep in this part. Again, this is a voiceover, so whatever audio was supposed to be in this is not going to be the same as what I'm saying now. So I detached the audio so I can just say what I basically say in this video, so you guys can get the full input. But like I was saying, the schedule will be different, because I do sims every other day. So next sim day, you'll get the new series of me verifying a townie and their home. The next one will be a Sims 4 current household. Then you'll get Sims 3 Perfect Genetics, and then you'll get a creative sim, which is going to be a surprise creative sim. I'm not going to tell you what creative sim it's going to be. It's a surprise. And then you'll get the Sims 3 current household, and then back to Perfect Genetics. Because I want you guys to be looking forward to Perfect Genetics, and I want you guys to, enjoy Perfect Genetics. Another thing that I'm planning on doing is I am getting everything ready so I can do live streams, so you guys can have me do live streams. And I do have a Twitch. It will be in the description down below. So you guys can go check that out. You won't be able to do anything because I won't be able to do any live streams until I get the full equipment, which is why I was trying to figure out a way to where I don't have to buy anything, but it turns out I have to. if I want to do a live stream the way I want to do it. I try to do it at emulator, but all the emulators, because I have a pretty good security thing on my computer, any emulator that I try to do, one or all of my security things would pick it up as a threat, and I wouldn't be able to do it. Plus, there was some emulators that needed passwords, and I'm like, why didn't it come with the emulator? So I would have to go to a different website, and then the website would have to make me do things like try to get offers, and I'm like, no, just give me the password, or better yet, give the password, put it in with the emulator, so I wouldn't have to struggle. So I gave up on emulators. So I'm going to do this way, the way I believe should be done, and I hope I do it right, because I do have some of the equipment on my computer to help me render, and I do have a Twitch on my PS3 and PS4, so I can get it ready. Another thing that is going on is I am going to ease up on the Undertale, not because I don't like it, I love the game, it's because I don't want to spam you guys. And I don't want to spam something that it doesn't get very much views. So I'm gonna dial down on the Undertale and maybe do some news, because as you know, I'm also a Kingdom Hearts person. I do have all the final mixes. And I plan to do a Let's Play in the near future on one of the Kingdom Hearts games, because I love Kingdom Hearts so much. When I was a little girl, I was more into SpongeBob and all that, but I did know about Kingdom Hearts. But when I was a little girl, some things went down, and I just couldn't find. Basically, I didn't have my own money to do it. So the fact that I have Kingdom Hearts now, and so close to 2.8, it gets me very excited. I did see the trailer for 2.8, and let me tell you, the graphics is so crisp in that game. It was a definite update from what we first got when we first got any Kingdom Hearts news on 2.8 or on Kingdom Hearts 3. And like I linked in the description in my last video on Undertale, I did link a person who inspired me to get Kingdom Hearts. But beforehand I was into it, but you know, I couldn't get as into it as I am now, so I didn't think it would be a thing until I got more into the community. So I'm excited about that. I also will be able to do news now once I figure out everything. Again, with my live streams, I won't be able to do face cam, because I don't want to get a face cam. That, and most of the time I don't like showing my face. So all the Let's Plays and all my live streams will be something that will not have a face cam. If I ever do any reaction videos, however, I have a second computer, and it does come with a face cam, webcam, so I'll just, if you guys want me to do reaction videos, that's where I'll probably do it. But 99.9 of my time will be me doing live streams. And in this part that you're seeing, I had to switch out some lifetime wants to get one where Sue was wanting really badly, which was most points. To me, the fact, and it was the exact same thing as Cotton Candy, the fact that Cotton Candy is a sim that dislikes children, and she's getting wants to do stuff with her kids was more important than points. So I gave up one of the things to get what she wanted. This is my not my first voiceover, but my first voiceover that involves an entire video. Like I said, I am disappointed that my Bandicam is acting up, which is very disappointing. And I hope to I hope you guys do like this part regardless, because of the issues that I am going through, and the fact that I am not talking through this video. I'm not playing my game while I'm talking. It's gonna be a lot harder for me to do voiceover, because like I said in the very first verified townie thing, I don't like having to do voiceovers. That's why I put in music, but with this video I can't really do that. And also I might have to let me check. I don't know if I'm gonna be getting any packages today, but I am supposed to be going to the mailbox here shortly, so I want to have time to do that. Okay, well, also the timer won't be going off, because I'll end my voiceover when the video ends. And I really hope you guys are enjoying the channel. I am still learning, and I am still going. I did come at a struggling time, because it was the only time I was able to get everything, because I spent the first few months before the algorithms started becoming a thing that is affecting my channel. I was gathering everything for me to be able to make this channel, and I'm not saying I'm doing this for the views, because I'm not. I'm doing this because I've always wanted to do this, and I've seen YouTubers have fun with it, and the fact that I love video games, and the fact that, you know, I'll be able to communicate with you guys and make friends anywhere over the world is something that's more important to me than, you know, the money you get when you do YouTube and how much the subscribers are. And I can't really tell you what's going on in this part. Like I said, this is a voiceover, and I just did this episode. But yeah, because the crib is custom content, I do believe you'll see some parts where the Sims will walk straight through it and put the baby straight under it. It's because it's a custom content crib, and yeah, there I am trying to fix the fact that I was about to teleport a different sim than the sim I was supposed to be teleporting. I am expecting a package today, so I'll be able to. It is the equipment to where I can be able to live stream for you guys. Because I like I said, the reason why I was trying to get an emulator was because I do have some console games that I want to record for you guys, and I want to be able to do that. And I was trying to figure out an emulator to be able to let me do it, but like I said before, the emulators are a pain in the behind. If you know a very good emulator that won't cause my computer to think of it as a threat, then please link it down in the comments down below. If not, then the cord that I got for my computer to hook up to my PlayStation or my PS4 so I can be able to do it, to be able to live stream with you guys, will be greatly appreciated. But I did figure out the capture card, so expect some let's plays, console let's plays in the near future, because I do have a PS4, and a game did come with it, because I did get the package bundle. So a game did come with it. It's called an Uncharted 4. And let me tell you, the PS4 and my capture card, the graphics was amazing. The fact that you can see the rain, and the fact that you can saw the character all, dripping with wet water and everything was breathtaking. And it makes me so excited for Kingdom Hearts, because the graphics in that game is unbelievable. And when I'll be able to buy it and have it in my hands and show it to you guys, I'll be oohing and ahhing. I don't really care. With me, no spoilers in the comments. No spoilers in the comments with any game that I put on the channel. On Tumblr, it didn't really matter, because I do love Final Fantasy 15, but it's a game that I'm not going to be playing on the channel, because I have seen a Let's Play of it. And I have seen spoilers on my Tumblr, because I'm on Tumblr almost any time of the day. But, so that game won't be played, and plus it tugs at your heartstrings. If Square Enix knew how to tug at your heartstrings, and I'm not saying it made me cry, but it did make me teary-eyed, because you get so attached to those characters in Final Fantasy 15, and the fact that they take your favorite characters away, or make them go through certain processes, that is heartbreaking. Once you get so attached to them, is like a big stab to the heart. So the fact that I do have a PS4 and I am eligible to get it off the PlayStation Store, but I don't want to be a bawling mess, because when you experience it with someone else, like a YouTuber, then you get teary-eyed. But when you experience it for yourself, that is heart-wrenching. Like you experience it with me in Undertale. I have seen what happens in that game, but the experiences you go through with the YouTuber and the experiences you go through on your own is a lot different. So the expressions I display in that game is a lot more different than when I first experienced it. The only thing I ask you guys to do, and the only time I will not be on Tumblr as much, is when we get closer to not Final Fantasy, when we get closer to Kingdom Hearts. Because that game I want to wait for. That game I want to show my true... I'm not saying any of my other games I don't give you my true thoughts and expressions, but I want to give you guys an actual, like, real excitement. I mean, I am excited for the other games, and I may not sound it, but 9 times out of 10, the reason why I do not sound excited or have much, hyperness is because I am tired. And I don't mean to sound tired, but I don't know how to sound any other way. Maybe in the near future, when I get the hang of YouTube, I'll sound different. But for right now, this is as good as it's gonna get. But when it comes because when 2.8 comes out, when it comes to January, I also start college in January. So when it comes to January, if other YouTubers if other Kingdom Hearts YouTubers like Sora Alum 1 and the Gamers Joint and HMK and Skyward Wing. Sorry, I have problems with my W's and R's, so saying his name is a tongue twister to me. If you see those YouTubers post something or say something or do something with that game on their channel, don't spoil it for me. I want to experience it for myself. And I actually do follow the Gamers Joint and Sora Alum 1, so I do follow them on on YouTube, so I would have to stay away from YouTube and I would have to stay away from watching any videos on YouTube, and I would have to stay away from Tumblr so I can stay surprised and buy it. But I am excited. I can't wait. The fact that we get customization, guys, for Aqua. You will expect me. I'm sorry, but if customization is an actual thing, because sometimes when they do trailers, not everything will make it in the final cut. So the fact that we might have a chance to do customization, you can expect me to be trying to deck out Aqua in the brightest of colors, because I do love bright colors. It makes me happy. So cat ears and bright colors for Aqua. If you guys want, I can do an analysis for the new trailer. I know it's gonna be a bit late, but you know, I do love Kingdom Hearts, and I am a bit later in the game. I mean, I do keep up with the news and everything, because like I said, I do follow the Gamers Joint, and he does pretty good news, keeping up with the news, so I do keep up with him so I can know what's going on. But I will do an analysis. Otherwise, I don't hang around Twitter as much, because I don't know, my Twitter is like a hodgepodge of mixed match of something. And here I am giving her I'm giving Cotton Candy the fertility trait, or the fertility treatment, so we can have a higher chance of triplets or multiples, so we can get more heirs. I'm not saying I don't want little Flamingo to be heir, but you know, there's also that possibility that the next triplets, if we have any more, will not eat. None of them will have the any of her traits, so he may be the only heir. We don't know. This is just me rambling to you guys, because I just gave up on trying to record this again, and I don't feel like recording it for a third time. I want to get into my Tumblr story, so whoever, you know, on there is liking those can keep seeing them. I already had to stop one story because my Sims 3 was glitching out, and the fact that the guy in that game glitched out. He wasn't even in the game anymore. He wasn't even in the family, so I had to re-add him, and I actually had to do a jump cut right there, because my Bandicam likes to mess up. I'm not even gonna lie, my Bandicam does work for me, but it also gives me all of the issues. Like I said in the beginning of this video, it gave me the issues of not having the icon in the bottom right. It's giving me the issues of not recording my audio. Then again, it could have been on my end, and my microphone wasn't fully plugged in. But I hope you guys don't mind my lovely voice. Also, in the first uncut footage, I was sneezing so much in that game. In that part, I do have allergies. I know Arizona heat, Arizona desert, you would think I wouldn't have many allergies, but you know, dust is a thing, sand is a thing. We do still get flowers, so pollen is a thing. But I had to do a little jump cut. You won't notice it, but I do have jump cuts because I don't want to have the issue of when I had to do one of the battles and it took forever, and I had to basically give you a disclaimer of why you didn't see the rest of that video, and I don't want to have to do that again. So jump cut. Even though with Sims you shouldn't have to edit as much or edit as or do as much waiting, but just to be safe and just to get the hang of everything, I do jump cuts and all of that. Ooh, I need to go eat. I am hungry. And the tea stance of death. Oh gosh, that's what I don't like about having my Sims making the toddlers walk on their own instead of using the walkers, because the tea stance of death happens anytime I get my Sim to walk their toddler. Teach them to walk, they get the T stance of death. So I hope you guys are having a good day. I know it's a Tuesday, and you guys are obviously out of school unless you have after school activities, but don't just hang in there. Holiday break is going to be coming here shortly. And also, this gives you a chance to get to know me a little bit, you know, feel comfortable around me. If I do sound like I'm tired all the time, or I don't sound like I'm enjoying what I do, it's not because, you know, I'm not. I enjoy it. It's just because I am learning to do other expressions. That's a problem I have in real life. Some of my families look at me and say, why you look so serious? So why can't you joke around? It's like, I do. It's just you catch me at a time when I'm tired. See, this is where we either fully taught nope. I think it's where Flamingo is learning how to fully potty train. I do have my toddler Sims set to where they age up in 4 days instead of 7, because I do tend to have them done the first 3 days. And this is where I'm looking for a festival and telling you guys that each generation is going to be in a different world, whether it is a custom world or an EA styled world. They will be in a different world. To look forward to that. And also, I did mention in floating baby, yes. Also, you guys will know that each generation will have their own slideshow, and each generation will be able to, at the end of the generation, they will have eligible downloads on my Tumblr. The best way to get any downloads of any sim you want is on my Tumblr. I'll set it up to where it'll be one for just this family. But because I don't like putting downloads, unless it's like a couple downloads that I mentioned in the video, if it's for a full family and a full generation, your best bet is to do it on my Tumblr. Because if I do it here, it's going to be a hodgepodge of downloads and a hodgepodge of everything, and I'm just like, ugh, that's too much like work. Also, it's just easier for me to do it on my Tumblr. And the exchange, some people can't do the exchange. I don't know how to do the exchange. So like I said, the best bet to get any downloads of anything you want that's my Sims, it's best to do it on my Tumblr. If it's Sims 3 Sims, if it's Sims 4 Sims, obviously you can check it out my origin. another thing, ooh, ooh, ooh. Like I said, I don't like talking for this long, but because, you know, I can't really put music in these type of videos, you get to hear my voice for the full 30 minutes and 6 seconds. That's this is going on for. Oh, this is where I mentioned where Sue has a deeper voice. And how Sue is basically the parents of the family, even though she's the first one who gave birth to these twins. I didn't think of her that way. I just, with the curves, none of the dresses that I tried on for her in my head that I thought would look good on her looked normal, because she's one of my very curvy Sims. So an outfit that had pants and a shirt that was connected was good enough for her, because it made her look fabulous. So I decided basically that Sue was the pants of the family. And plus, Candy is the one that's going to be the one to have the pregnancy now that I fixed it. And because in the very first episode where we did the woohoo, we didn't know, well, I did, but you guys didn't know which one was pregnant until, you know, Sue came out of work and was like, "Ooh, I'm pregnant. Ooh, I don't have to go to work for the next 6 days." Yes. So basically, anytime you see Sue is because she's on family leave and maternity leave. And in the next video, it's also going to be a video of skill building. In the last video, on the last day that the toddlers are going to be toddlers, it's going to be a day where they will do something as a family. I think I mentioned in this video that I also have a stroller meant for twins, but I also have to figure out how to use it, because I used it once in my Tumblr story, and it gave me all sorts of grief. So it was, instead of being used for toddlers, it was used for decoration. Wow, this video is long. Hope you guys don't mind. Talking so long. I might edit it down. Yeah. Yeah, this might be me editing it down. Because I know here shortly we're gonna be editing the video. So next few thoughts I have in my head is I'm gonna try and be different. I did plan a whole thing of create a Sims and all that for my Sims, but I didn't really plan out how to do console games, and 9 times out of 10 my console games are going to be games that I either got from the PlayStation Store or games that, you know, I got a chance to go to GameStop and was able to do. So like this new game that came out called The Last Guardian, I want to play that game, but I also want to be able to get it at a game store. But I might just give in, like I did with The Sims. I just gave in and got them on the store. But so I might just get The Last Guardian on the store. So yeah, this, I remember now, this is me ending up the part, because we ended off with the cuties getting excited about furniture, and those cuties making out back there, being so adorable. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you did like my voiceover in this part, and I will catch the kittens next time. Goodbye.